What's up, everybody? This is Major coming at you with another kind of interestingly cool video. So in this video, I don't have a title. I'm just kind of rambling, but I'll come up with a title after I do the video, and then I'll put it in the video so you'll have a title. But anyway, I was out here on the land. We had over here working, been working the heck out of it, and I've been in here. We've been clearing some land, trying to get some stuff dug out, positioned, so on and so forth. Gonna be putting some tents and stuff maybe right over in here in this area. Got to clean that out a little bit again, get it more clean. And then I'm thinking about also putting some tent, another one right here, right up here. See my tape up there, right here. I had another spot that I was gonna put a third tent right here, but I gotta fix this water situation. So right now I got a lot of water coming from up here, uphill, coming down through here. So we're trying to fix that so that you don't get your tent washed away right here. But anyway, it wasn't really about tents and stuff like that. I was just kind of walking through the land, showing some stuff I was doing. And you know, your boy be out here working it. Sometimes I don't know how I do it all. Just like y'all probably asking yourself, how do you do it all? Have no idea. But we're in here doing a lot of digging work, a lot of clearing, putting some stuff in, you know, so on and so forth. But I just want to make this quick video to remind you that, yeah, we living in some jacked it up at times. And yeah, stuff may get a little goofier than it is now. You got to kind of just prepare for it either way. While you're preparing for it, don't dwell on it. Yes, do your scenario stuff so that you're acclimated to different types of situations and how you need to play those. And also your prep stuff. But like I said the other day, make sure you're also becoming knowledgeable of the stuff that you've prepped, like how to use it. Because skill trumps preps any day. Ask any Navy SEAL or Army Ranger what would be the most critical item to have. They should respond, this, my training. They're going to always say my training, okay? Then second, if I can get my hands on some equipment, my training then leads me to the next step and the next step, so on and so forth. So it's not just, I don't want you to get so caught up into having a bunch of stuff, but then don't have the skill sets to use it. You got to have skills in order to survive. Unfortunately, we've been handicapped in society by having access to lots of things without having skills to get them. Now, I'm not saying that your job or what you do for a living is menial or doesn't matter. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, is don't get that confused with real survival. Like being out in the woods, being out in the jungle or something. I got an opportunity to actually live in the jungle in Vietnam. Not for a long period of time, but I was going over there a month or two at a time. That's enough. That's a couple of months is enough, y'all. I'm here to tell you that. Right here, that's enough to get you broke in to, oh, dad, it's like that? Yeah. So when you used to doing that over and over and over and again, a lights out situation is not an issue. Food shortage is not an issue. Water shortage ain't even an issue because you know where to go get the water. If your only knowledge of where to get the water is turning on your faucet, yeah, we working at a deficit right there. If your only knowledge of where to get some food is the grocery store, STOW, at the grocery store, then you at a deficit. You know, if you don't know how to sprout some veggies in your front room with the little sprouting vegetable kits, vegetable sprouting kits, stuff like that, if you don't have access to a pond, river, lake, stream, and you don't have any water set aside for an emergency, you know, you're working at a deficit. This message was not supposed to be a somber message. It's supposed to be a reminder message. Stop being so comfortable with all this stuff we used to and start making your, I don't want it to even be that one day you go, oh man, I remember that little short dude Major was trying to tell me you better get roughed up. See, when I got the survival boot camp ready, but we only had 2 families sign up out of all the thousands of people that heard the message about getting rough. Maybe I scared them off by saying I'm gonna rough you up. Well, I should have scared you to me. If anything, like, you should know I need to get roughed up. That's why people do martial arts. That's why people do MMA and mixed martial art. Because if you don't get roughed up, how you gonna handle any situation in that sport? It's all about getting roughed up. It's all about conditioning the mental. You know, it's been conditioned for you, and that ends up being a one-way dead-end street because we've been conditioned in opposite of nature, in opposite of how things really work. You go some parts of America, ain't no mosquitoes flying around there. They got that covered. Ain't no flies. Ain't no bugs like me doing this to get bugs out of my face. Ain't none of this going on because everything's under control. So when it's like that, you're losing the capacity to deal with real. So this video is just a talk. I'm not showing y'all nothing, how to do this, how to do that. I'm sharing a little information with you, hoping that you can expound it into more usable content for yourself and your family. But we too comfortable, y'all. Y'all better stop relying on comfort and relying on plugging into stuff and relying. These phones, they're gonna get you jacked, just like me. One day it's gonna get you jacked. You better write your critical phone numbers down, critical data that you need on a piece of paper, and store that away somewhere. You better write down directions to where you need to be so you know how to get there, and get you some maps, any kind of books on how to do stuff. You better buy that stuff now. The foraging books, the how to repair stuff books, the critical thinking books, like how the mind works. That's a good read anytime, even when it's great times or bad times or anything. How the mind works, because everything ends up being what we perceive it to be. What picture frame am I looking through to view what I'm having to deal with is how the outcome is going to play out for you or me. If I look at it with a closed mindset, I have limited options available. If I look at it with a broader mindset, and that's what I was talking about on one of the community posts I did, going out of the country. People took stuff all wrong because they saw me somewhere with a picture of a Buddha behind me, thinking somebody is over there worshiping Buddha or something. You visiting historical sites. That stuff been around for 4,000 years, and they still got that stuff. So I think that's pretty remarkable that there's still some historical artifacts all over the world. And whether you're going to see the Grand Canyon, whether you're going to see some of the mounds in America, which underneath the mounds, under the dirt, is the real pyramid that's in America. I'm sure there's some universities that sit on top of those locations as we speak, so that you can't really see what's going on. But anyway, there's stuff everywhere that points to more information is available. The more information you have, the more options you have. Life is about exercising certain options or not exercising options. That's what it boils down to. And then those options create the physical outcome. And it's all based on your perception of things, how you see it. The glass half full, or is the glass half empty to you? Is the glass only religious? Is it only political? Is it only mathematical? Is it only this way? If you're cut in one pattern, that's what prepping is supposed to help you bypass or get to the next level, is because you're supposed to be developing options for yourself. No different than if you're a farmer out in the middle of nowhere, you better buy another gallon or stock up on motor oil for your tractor, because going in town take 30 miles to get there, and I got crops to grow. I ain't got time. I got the rain and the weather coming at me. I got the sun, the heat coming at me. I ain't got time to get off schedule. So I gotta have additional options already in place so that I can grow my crops. No different than a business having extra capital on hand in case of a blooper. You still got payroll. You still got money to pay insurance and all the stuff you got to take care of. That's prepping too. Prepping just mean preparing. So y'all need to get off y'all high horses, get off all your political mumbo jumbo politics, get off your religious stuff. Well, I'll tell you this, don't even get off the religious stuff. Just go into the book that you subscribe to. All of them talk about preparing. All of them. They can't be without that. Nothing can be without preparing, because it's gonna rain eventually. So either you're gonna have something over your head so you don't get wet, or you're just gonna get wet, catch pneumonia, and die. That's as simple as that. So it's all up to the user what experience they get out of this joint. So if your only aspiration is to experience it this way, do your thing. If it's to experience it this, do your thing. But if I have options available, that if you go talk to any wealthy person, they're going to tell you being wealthy is not about money. It's about having options available to you. It's not even about believing there are options. It's about knowing I have the option. I have the option to jump on a jet. Listen, I had an option to call my pilot, tell him start the jet, and then I'm on my way. Driver, take me over there. Those are options, right? Private jet, where are we going? Wherever I tell you. Let's go to Dubai. Boom, I'm gone. Do I need this card, this piece of paper to go? No, I just need my passport. Let's go. Get on the plane. I don't even need my passport to go on my private jet. I just need the private jet. And if it got the fuel capacity to get me over the waters, I can go anywhere I want. Those are options you would know you have if you have those options. That's all it's about. So prepping is the same thing, preparing. I'm planning on utilizing these resources, not just necessarily if something happens, but because I don't want to keep going back and forth to the store, wasting my time and gas to get something I could have got two of. But no, I'm a cheapskate, so I just bought one. And then 2 days later, I got to go back and get the other one. That don't make no sense. You limiting your options, and you're limiting your time and your existence and your experience here on the planet by double dipping, moving more than you're supposed to. So we're doing this stuff to ourselves. We got to start waking up a little. All the stuff that can make you war with your neighbor. Come on, man. That's the person you better hope got your back a little bit. Your next door neighbor on both sides of you or whatever. Yo, can I borrow a cup of sugar? Nah, you didn't even help me last week when I asked you to, when I needed help the most. It cost me $300 and you, my neighbor, didn't even help me. Oh, dag, I can't get no sugar though. You can't even get no click. Huh? Hello? Yeah, that's how people working right now. Ain't even passing the energy, any kind of good energy to your own neighbors. What? Come on, man. You supposed to, the neighbors on both sides of you, at the least, you should have the greatest relationships with those people. And I see in America, you have some of the worst relationships. When I go overseas, when I was going overseas quite often, like over 4 years, about 2 years worth of being overseas, the people over there was helping me with everything. I didn't feel threatened. Everybody opened their house to me. Food, look, on the flow, because on the FLO, on the flow, and that's not a song, I'm on the flow, on the flow. No, food, they put the big mat down and they eat with their legs crossed, sit down on the mat on the floor. That's how you get down over there in a lot of spots. Food everywhere. They cooking up stuff and they're happy to cook it for the guest, and they're offering you their best stuff. Like they just the wealthiest people in the world. And then we over here all high and mighty, don't even let our neighbor come over and eat a meal with us or cook for them, or, you know, send something to their children, or, yo, you going out of town, bro? I got you. I'm watching the house. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take pictures while y'all gone so you can see what's going on around here. I got you, bro. Nah, ain't none of that going on. People going their little subdivision, subdivide. They got the words and the definitions connected to your lifestyle. Subdivide, subdivision, rooms in the house with these boxes in your house, segregating you from the rest of the house. Like that's why tribes used to have like a hut, a round hut. So when you sit down, you're looking at everybody. Everybody sleep, you're looking at everybody. Now you got rooms inside of rooms, inside of other rooms, in the room. You know what I'm saying? You can't even see your family unless you go in another room. So, and we think this is cool. We think this is the way it's supposed to be. And we just accept all this stuff and just keep moving like we are. Well, that's why we're stuck. Stuck like Chuck. Stuck like Chuck. But listen, so the moral of the story, start moving in a different way. Like if there's one thing I could say we all need is to, okay, so for example, I really see that wherever you think the bright spot is in this current dream we in, is actually 360 degrees the other direction. That was a mouthful. Go figure it out. So for example, if they say, everybody run, go to the right, you better stop in your tracks. Look right and left and go to the left. Do not follow the crowd, because everything has already been programmed that way for people to behave a certain way when something happens. This is the irony of life. And when that urgent situation pops up, if you haven't started thinking a different way and giving yourself other options, you're going to fall in the trap. The first one to run the wrong way might be you. And you think you know what's going on and this, that, and the other. I mean, like I said, if the crowd is running this way, I'm going back the other way. They say, hey man, don't go that way. That's where the fire is. I'm gonna say, well, at least I can see the fire. I can deal with that. Y'all running some other way. You don't even know what's up there. I'm gonna take my chances, go to the fire, because that might be the shorter route up out of the situation. And this is all wordplay. This is not actual, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, if the crowd is going this way, I'm going that way, because I already know the way the crowd thinks, the crowd mentality. And so, you know, I wish that we could all just like Rodney King it. We could just all get along. It just don't seem like people want to do that. I'm still trying. I'm gonna keep trying, but it really seems like people don't want to have anything to do with trying to work together. Not even a little bit. This is, I know it's some of y'all that do, but most people, man, they don't want. They talk a good game, say some stuff to tickle your ears, but then when it comes to the action, they ain't busting a grape. Can't even bust a grape. You know what I'm saying? Can't even bust a grape. So you will waste your time and energy trying to locate these people. The best thing to do is just allow your good energy to generate a response like your energy is producing. Let that bring whatever needs to come to you instead of you trying to go find it all the time. You already seeking, so let that be enough. But while that's going on, start doing good for people. Not just, I ain't talking about your family, your mama and them and grandma and them and man and them and Uncle Will and Uncle Bob. No, not that. Just that's normal. I'm talking about to just basic, just people that's out there. People don't even know you. Give them some good energy, man. Can't you say something good to some stranger? Can't you get them something, whether they need it or not? Slip some money in their hand, say, yo, just thinking about you. I don't even know you, but I was just thinking about you. Leave them. Without action, everything is a mute point. Everything. Without putting action to it. So I could want to move some of this dirt right here from this spot to another spot, right? And I can believe that I can move this dirt. But until I go get that shovel over there, or that bobcat, or that track hoe, or something, some buckets, whatever, this dirt ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. The rain might wash it down and put it somewhere else. I don't want it, and then I got more work to do, but it ain't going nowhere till I put some action to it. So the time for talking and mentioning is almost over, y'all. This is not a doom and gloom video. It's just for informational purposes. And, you know, when Major gets in his moods, he just says it how he says it. I'm sorry. Sorry you got them little sensitive ears and some people can't deal with it, but that's kind of your problem, not mine. In the real world where animals can walk up on you, coyotes and bears and snakes and stuff they ain't listening to your rhetoric. It's going to be about action. Either you going to move out the way or you going to get bit. Or either you going to run or you going to get ate. I mean, that's how it works out here. When the coyote sees some prey, a squirrel, and the squirrel off his game up there looking at the nuts hanging from the tree and forgot to watch his six, well, that's your bloop. You know what I'm saying? That's your bloop. So that's how it works. That's how it works. We've been sheltered from all of that with the way this thing has been overlaid over the natural part. So yeah, if you turn off the overlay, if you turn off the containment, whatever you want to call it, then you gonna get the natural. And if you ain't used to the natural, not the natural like your hair with the afro pick, nah, I'm talking about the natural. If you old enough, you know what a natural is. You know what a fro is. And I'm not talking about the Incredibles with Frozone, you know, what's his name? That played Frozone on the Incredibles. But you know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yo, I'm moving a little easy. I've been working today, so that's why you see me a little reserved, I guess. Kind of cordial today. Kind of knocked down all that energy, hauling lumber, digging stuff, moving stuff, all kind of stuff that, and then dealing with the business stuff. So I just wanted to share that quick message with you. Hope it makes sense to some people. This video went 24 minutes. Wow, it's going to be 25 minutes. Oh, well. Look, I'm going to get off here. But this is what you need to do. If you listening to me and you haven't downloaded my survival checklist, go to the website, go to the description below. Click the look. There's more than one link. One's a survival checklist. One is the What's the other one? The survival checklist. Then I got on there, is your home a target? You really need to check that out. Tighten up defenses around your home. That's just for everyday use. It don't need to be World War 15 or Armageddon for you to change your locks out. Make sure your windows is tight. Certain things you can have laying around to protect yourself. If there's a crazy storm coming through, hurricane, well, people that in the hurricane zone, they already got that stuff because they know from experience how quick that can happen and how quick you can lose all your stuff. So you got the 80-point home security checklist. You got my donate button. You got, hey, my daughter's page. Let me tell y'all real quick. She's starting her own business. So I want y'all to support my daughter. I got to put her donate button up. But it's Amora Ablation, at Amora Ablation on YouTube. And she got her own channel. We setting her up. Her mom is making clothes, handmade, cool looking clothes. So right now it's for females only, like girls. But beautiful stuff you ain't gonna find nowhere else, I'm telling you. She's making some cool designs, cool material stuff you don't even see. You know it's handmade when your kid be wearing this stuff because you can't find it nowhere. So that's my 4-year-old's new business. And her page on Facebook, she actually has her own page on Facebook, and it's called Bamboo Babies. Bamboo Babies Clothing. Bamboo Babies Clothing. And bamboo kind of like from the jungle. Babies, bamboo babies. So that's her line. So I want y'all to support her. And I'm going to put the download thing to donate to her to help her start her business. When y'all donate to her on the donate button, that money will be earmarked for her to buy more material, get a better sewing machine. We need that heavy duty, Big Bertha, whatever you I'm trying to think of the name. Somebody got a real sewing machine. I'm talking about the old school ones with the foot pedal, the heavy duty cast iron and built into the table like my grandmama used to have. Them kind of sewing machines like can sew through leather, like just going through it, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. If you got one of them and you ain't using it and you want it to get put into good use for a very good a situation, helping a 4-year-old start her own business, boom, hit me up in the comments and then I'll get you my contact info. Don't forget to keep downloading the checklist, survival checklist. Keep downloading. I got stuff if you're interested in credit rebuilding while you can still use it, how to flip real estate while you can still do it. Download my download, Make Your Profit on the Front. I wrote that one, after 2008, after I, lost everything. Then I was 1.8 million in the hole. So try to climb out that one. That's why your boy's so rough like leather right now, because I done been through something. I've been through a whole bunch. Shoot, I'm not just saying that either. It was like I get my information from my experience. That's the only way I can talk like this, because I was never one shy to get into something that I wanted to get into. Say, well, you don't even know how to do that. How you gonna start a business like that? Because I'm gonna go find out how to do it. Well, how you just gonna go find out? I don't know, but I ain't got time because my light bill due. So I'm about to find out how to flip real estate. And I did it. I was rolling heavy. That's why I lost heavy, because I was rolling so heavy. At the time the market dropped, flip-flop, stopped moving, I was holding like 26 properties. And I just got rid of like 12 or 13 of them, flipping wholesale. So nobody sent me a memo and said, yo, the market gonna crash. Nobody told me what Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and all them was doing, hustling the money and stuff. Nobody was telling me that. I'm just out here putting it down, hustling hard, coming up, doing my thing. Next thing you know, boom, ain't even got a chicken wing. Ain't even got nothing to gnaw on. Gone. All the buyers left instantaneously, poof. I'm not the only one it happened to. People lost more than that. But yo, after, it took 10 years to get back get back in a position where you can see straight, kind of, you know, then all this other stuff's going on. But anyway, I got that download available, Make Your Profit on the Front. That'll show you, yo, that manual has how to set up your business structure. Of course, talk with your accountant or CPA to see which one is best for you, but it tells you, goes through all of that stuff in the beginning, where to get your tax ID number, how to set up your corporate structure, the different routes you can use to do that, what's the advantage of this and what's the advantage of that one. It has in there the details regarding how to get the bank loans for flipping properties, because you can't, typically the LTV, you know, on your commercial side, this one's free. Bankers only going to loan you 75% LTV. LTV means loan to value. So they're only going to loan you 75%. So you got to either have that 25%, or you got to find a way to make them think you got that 25%, I might say, without saying too much. But there are some ways to do that. Everything's legal. It's all banker stuff. That information is in there too. But anyway, look, download my downloads. Even if I would say download them, get them printed off, make your little manuals, because the information in there is critical. When you do need something in that genre of life, you can already have it, and it won't be on your digital device. The power don't have to go out for you to lose your data. You might just drop your phone in the toilet. Y'all know some of y'all like, yo, man, how can he see? He's a fortune teller. I already did that. You might just leave your phone on the back of your car and forget while you was put something in the trunk and done drove off and it done got crushed. So y'all know how fragile this tech is. So start printing off your downloads and your information, categorize and make you a little paper library. And if stuff were to not exist the way it does now for a time period, you got this critical data that you can use to do a lot of good with and save your life, save your family's life, keep things moving, so on and so forth. So anyway, look, 30 minutes. Yo, it was just 25 minutes ago. Now we have 30 minutes. Ooh wee. Listen, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Download the stuff. The stuff's below. I'm gonna put the link for my daughter's page. Go look, she needs subscribers. If y'all got kids, want them watching some good content, some funny kid stuff, and so on and so, you know, go on my daughter's channel. I'm gonna put the little tag below so you can click, go straight to it. Subscribe up, Joe, blow that channel, blow her channel up so she can start talking to y'all and start sharing with y'all some stuff she's doing and what she's positioning for at 4 years old, okay? Well, I'm gonna get back over here. We over here doing some more work. So I gotta go over here and help them keep the show moving. But yo, appreciate y'all. And this is Major. I'm gonna get the title to the video sooner or later. I don't even know what it's gonna be called, but this is Major signing out for another kind of cool, around the corner, back again on the dead end street. It's a one way, can't get out, but I got a helicopter kind of video. Peace.